We have some big news coming in from Mumbai. Former Mumbai top cop Parambir Singh's explosive allegations. Parambir Singh writes to Uddhav, alleging Home Minister Anil Deshmukh asked Sachin Waze to collect 100 crore rupees every month. This letter was sent after Anil Deshmukh had said that there were lapses, so Police Commissioner was transferred. Here's some big explosive statement coming in from former Mumbai top cop, the Police Commissioner of Mumbai, former cop Parambir Singh's explosive allegations here. Parambir Singh writes to Uddhav Thackeray, alleging that Home Minister Anil Deshmukh asked Sachin Waze to collect 100 crore rupees every month. And this letter was sent after Anil Deshmukh had said that there were lapses, so Police Commissioner was transferred. Here we're looking at some really shocking allegations coming in from Parambir Singh, who is the former Police Commissioner of Mumbai. He's now been transferred. Parambir Singh writes a letter to Uddhav Thackeray, making some explosive claims and allegations here. Parambir Singh alleges that Home Minister Anil Deshmukh asked Sachin Waze to collect 100 crore rupees every month. This letter now comes after Anil Deshmukh said that there were lapses, which is why the Police Commissioner was transferred. Let's be cut across to Mustafa Sheikh joining us live. More details on that. Mustafa, what a shocking allegation here coming in from former Police Commissioner of Mumbai, who was transferred very recently. Parambir Singh makes some explosive allegations in his letter that he's written to Uddhav Thackeray, the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, accusing and alleging that Anil Deshmukh, the Home Minister of Maharashtra, had asked Sachin Waze to collect 100 crore rupees every month. And this letter, in fact, was sent by Parambir Singh right after Anil Deshmukh had said that there were lapses, which is why he was transferred. Take us through the details. What exactly does this letter contain? And has Uddhav Thackeray taken cognizance?
Well, it is a shocking letter indeed, because it's coming from none other than the former Commissioner of Police, Parambir Singh, who was ousted allegedly after Waze was caught in a crime. Now, this letter can be from a senior IPS official who is disgruntled because he lost his post as a top chief cop of Mumbai. But at the same point of time, the allegations which he has made cannot be taken lightly, because the Mumbai Police Commissioner would have been in the know-how of the entire extortion racket running in the Mumbai Police. And he saying that Sachin Waze was told by the Home Minister Anil Deshmukh to collect 100 crore rupees daily, which goes to say that whether he is trying to suggest that the entire crime which Sachin Waze has committed was some kind of an extortion trick which went wrong. So these are very serious allegations which are going to hit the Mahavikas Aghadi very strongly, because Anil Deshmukh from the NCP is now under the radar. His seat was somehow saved.
I'm going to cut across to Kirit Somaiya, BJP leader, speaking on the same. Cutting across right there, Mustafa, hold on.
परमवीर सिंह कहते हैं कि खरे एक्सटॉर्शनिस्ट वसूली का धंधा ये गृह मंत्री अनिल देशमुख करते थे। सचिन वाजे ये उनका वसूली एजेंट था। बियर बार से लेके अनेक जगह से पैसे वसूल करने का काम अनिल देशमुख करते थे। गृह मंत्री अनिल देशमुख जी की तुरंत ही हकाल पट्टी होनी चाहिए। मुंबई के पुलिस आयुक्त परमवीर सिंह कहते हैं कि खरे एक्सटॉर्शनिस्ट वसूली का धंधा ये गृह।
मुंबई के पूर्व पुलिस कमिश्नर तथा महाराष्ट्र के सबसे सीनियर आईपीएस अफसर परमवीर सिंह खत लिखकर मुख्यमंत्री जी से कहते हैं कि महाराष्ट्र के गृह मंत्री अनिल देशमुख जी ने वाजे को अपने निवास पे बुलाकर हर महीने 100 करोड़ रुपए जमा करने के लिए कहा। हर महीने 100 करोड़ रुपए केवल मुंबई से, 16 महीने से इनकी सरकार है, 1600 करोड़ रुपए ये हो गया। महाराष्ट्र में से कई सारे जिले हैं, कई सारे शहर हैं, उनसे कितने करोड़ रुपए ये जमा करने के लिए उन्होंने कहा था। पुलिस डिपार्टमेंट एक डिपार्टमेंट है, ऐसे महाराष्ट्र सरकार के पास 22 अलग अलग डिपार्टमेंट हैं। क्या हर डिपार्टमेंट के अधिकारियों को सरकार के मंत्रियों ने इसी प्रकार से वसूली करने के आदेश दिए थे? सरकार जनता की रक्षा के लिए होती है, पर यह तीन दलों की सरकार जिस पुलिस ने जनता की रक्षा करनी चाहिए, उसी पुलिस को जनता का शोषण करने के लिए कहा और लोगों से जबरन हफ्ते के महीने के 100 करोड़ रुपए वसूल करने के लिए कहा। इतना घिनौना काम महाराष्ट्र की भूमि पे नहीं, देश के किसी भी राज्य में इसके पूर्व नहीं हुआ। इन 3 दलों की सरकार ने न केवल पुलिस की बल्कि महाराष्ट्र के पवित्र भूमि की भी छवि धूमिल करने का दुस्साहस किया है। ऐसे कौन कौन से मंत्री हैं जिन्होंने वसूली के आदेश दिए? उन्हें सत्ता पर रहने का कोई अधिकार नहीं। अगर थोड़ी भी शर्म बची है तो ये बेजिम्मेदार मंत्री तुरंत अपना इस्तीफा दे दे।
All right, I'm going to cut across to Mustafa Sheikh joining us. Mustafa, BJP leader is now already on a hunt, asking for Anil Deshmukh to be putting down his resignation if at all these allegations are true. Take us through exactly what more do we know of this letter? What is the content of the letter really, apart from that one line that we are now flashing on our screens? What more does the letter contain?
Well, Parambir Singh has mentioned, and we are reading out the letter, he has referred to an interview given by Home Minister Anil Deshmukh to a regional channel in which Anil Deshmukh against Parambir Singh had said the following: there were serious lapses committed at my office, which means Mumbai Police Commissioner's office, by the Mumbai Police and me in the investigation of the Antila incident. My serious lapses are not pardonable and my transfer is not on administrative ground. So what we are understanding now is that Parambir Singh has necessarily written a letter after Anil Deshmukh had made comments against him in a TV interview, and substantiating those allegations, Parambir Singh has written this letter to Chief Minister, in which Parambir Singh has said in turn that it was the Home Minister who was asking for money, who was asking for extortion money, and hence these lapses would have had happened.
Well, we're really looking at some serious allegations now being hurled at the Home Minister of Maharashtra, Anil Deshmukh, now in the spot after Parambir Singh, the former police commissioner who's now been transferred owing to lapses in his duty. That's precisely what was said by the Maharashtra government while right after Parambir Singh was transferred, that he did not adhere to his duties in the right manner. Here we're looking at Parambir Singh, the top cop of Mumbai, who has now been transferred, making some serious allegations while he writes a letter to Uddhav Thackeray, alleging that Home Minister Anil Deshmukh asked Sachin Waze to collect 100 crore rupees. Gaurav Bhatia joining us on the phone line, BJP spokesperson. Mr. Bhatia, here's quite a startling allegation there by Mumbai top cop, former police commissioner Parambir Singh, accusing Home Minister of Maharashtra, Anil Deshmukh, of allegedly asking Waze to bring in 100 crore rupees per month as extortion.
This is a very serious charge, and yet it is not shocking, as Devendra Fadnavis ji had also mentioned in his press conference, that the uniformed people who are supposed to protect the people of Maharashtra are being forced by their political masters to turn into extortionists. And when Vardi and Khaki is misused in such a blatant manner by the Chief Minister and the Home Minister, I think it is the duty of the Chief Minister to immediately step down and resign from his position if he can't serve the people of Maharashtra. These are very serious allegations, and all should be probed thoroughly by an independent investigating agency.
Here, so far, all eyes on the Maharashtra government after Sachin Waze, who's a top cop in Mumbai, has been accused of this Ambani bomb scare case. We do know that Waze is very close. He has close proximity with the Shiv Sena. He was part of the party, again back in the police department. How do you view this entire case here? We're looking at mudslinging happening, and of course, some quick measures taken in by the department itself to try and cover up on one hand, on the other hand, expressing that they want to find the truth, but on the other we see some ugly truth coming out.
This is much more than mudslinging. This is much more than an API, Mr. Waze. And it is clear now that the highest constitutional authority in the state after the governor himself is asking the Home Minister to direct the police officers to extort money from various clubs, and that itself shows how the uniform is being forced to act against the people of Maharashtra. This government has become an extortionist government and has violated the spirit of the constitution which the chief minister took oath under to protect.
Mr. Bhatia, here's the Maharashtra government that says that they will ensure the guilty is punished. At a time like this, the Home Minister himself is in a spot right now with the Mumbai top cop itself making such allegations. So what do you think should be done? How exactly does the Maharashtra government plan to reveal the truth when they themselves are maligned?
This question should be posed to Mr. Uddhav Thackeray. And as I mentioned earlier, if the Home Minister is also complicit and acting like an extortionist, collective responsibility of the cabinet also lies with the Chief Minister of the state. What was the Chief Minister doing while the Home Minister was directing the police to extort money? And these questions would be raised. The people of Maharashtra are asking this question. Now it is for the Chief Minister to gracefully accept the responsibility for all the misdeeds happening under his nose.
Right, Mr. Bhatia, here are already claims coming in that this could be just a story of sour grapes. Parambir Singh has been transferred and therefore out of bitterness, he's come out with a letter like this making false allegations. What's your view on that?
Let's not trivialize it, sour grapes or not sour grapes. I am on a larger issue, be it Mr. Waze or the allegations made by the ex-commissioner of police. We all know Mr. Waze's proximity to the Shiv Sena. These are all serious allegations. And we all know the Home Minister himself admitting that there have been lapses in the past in the investigation. So why should we try to trivialize the issue when it is clear that it is a matter of dereliction of duty? It is a matter where the government has failed the people of Maharashtra.
Mr. Bhatia, thank you very much for joining us with those details. Here's a reaction coming in. BJP spokesperson Gaurav Bhatia saying that if these allegations are true, again, the Chief Minister and the Home Minister must resign. Here's some serious allegations that's cropped up with top cop of Mumbai, Parambir Singh, who has now been transferred as he was taken off from the role of Commissioner of Police of Mumbai, and now that he is transferred, he writes a very strongly worded letter to Uddhav Thackeray, the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, where he claims and alleges that Maharashtra's Home Minister Anil Deshmukh had clearly advised or rather ordered Sachin Waze, who is now the police prime accused Mumbai police, who is currently in custody over Ambani bomb scare case. This man, Sachin Waze, allegedly was asked by Maharashtra Home Minister Anil Deshmukh to get 100 crore rupees every month. Was it by extortion? How exactly what exactly are the words in that letter? We're going to take you through details of that. But here is a letter that's come about Anil Deshmukh being accused of asking Sachin Waze to bring in 100 crore rupees every month. Mustafa, take us through more details that you see in that letter. If I could ask you to, word by word, read a few lines for us so we know exactly on what was on the mind of Parambir Singh while he wrote it. Does it sound sincere? Does it look like an honestly written letter? Has the letter reached Uddhav Thackeray? Has Uddhav Thackeray reacted to it? Take us through the details.
Yes, the letter has reached the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, and in detail Parambir Singh has mentioned that Shri Waze, who was heading the Crime Branch Intelligence Unit of Mumbai Crime Branch, was called by Shri Anil Deshmukh, Honorable Home Minister of Maharashtra, to his official residence Dhyaneshwar several times in last few months and repeatedly instructed to assist in collection of funds for the Honorable Home Minister. In and around mid-February, he is stating all the details. In and around mid-February, and thereafter the Honorable Home Minister had called Shri Waze to his official residence. At that time, 1 or 2 staff members of the Home Minister, including his personal secretary, Mr. Parande, was also present. Home Minister expressed to Shri Waze that he had a target to accumulate rupees 100 crores a month. Home Minister expressed to Shri Waze that he had a target to accumulate rupees 100 crores a month. For achieving the aforesaid target, the Home Minister told Shri Waze that there were about 1,750 bars. I repeat, the details were also given by the HM to Wazir for extortion, that there was 1,750 bars, restaurant and other establishments in Mumbai, and if a sum of rupees 2 to 3 lakh was collected from each of them, then monthly collection would be 40 to 50 crores, and this was achievable target. So he has not only written the letter, Parambir Singh, he has also given the details of how Wazir was instructed by the Home Minister to collect this extortion money. And the letter goes on to say a lot of things, but you can understand with the details which the ex-former Mumbai Police Commissioner has written this letter, and he has some credibility, and he has mentioned a lot of details. First, that Wazir was called to Home Minister's official residence. 2, the personal secretary of Home Minister, Mr. Palande, was present during the meeting. 3, the target of 100 crore a month was given to Sachin Wazir, and also of the detail of 1,750 bars that were there in Mumbai, and he was told to collect rupees 2 to 3 lakh from each bar, so that the targeted money of 40 to 50 crores could be achieved in a month. Back to you.
This is such shocking detail, in such detail that Parambir Singh has written this particular letter to the Chief Minister, addressing it to Uddhav Thackeray, accusing his own minister, the Maharashtra's minister, Home Minister, Anil Deshmukh, of ordering Sachin Wazir to extort 100 crore rupees every month. And he's even written in detail that allegedly Anil Deshmukh has told, or rather reminded, Sachin Wazir that there are over 1,750 bars and restaurants across the state, in Mumbai particularly. Even if they collect or manage to extort 2 to 3 to 4 lakhs a month from each of that pub, bar or restaurant, they will achieve the target of about 45 odd crore a month. This is the kind of in detail explanation that Parambir Singh has given out in that letter, accusing Anil Deshmukh that he ordered Sachin Wazir to bring 100 crore rupees every month in extortion. Absolutely shocking, absolutely shameful if proven to be true. Of course, investigation into this must be carried out. But let me ask, all right, we had some reactions of Anil Deshmukh a little earlier on this story, on the Ambani bomb scare case, and of course Parambir Singh being moved out as the police commissioner. This is what Anil Deshmukh had to say right after Parambir Singh was transferred. Let's cut across.
वहां सीआईयू के प्रमुख के रूप में नहीं, वसूली अधिकारी के रूप में उनको बैठाया गया और बड़े पैमाने पर मुंबई में डांस बार चलाने को खुली छूट और सबके इंचार्ज ये.
All right, well, we're taking a listen to all those previous reactions that came in right after Parambir Singh was transferred. I'm going to quickly cut across to Gaurav Sawan joining us. More details on that. Gaurav, quite some shocking revelations made by the former top cop Parambir Singh, accusing Anil Deshmukh, Home Minister of Maharashtra, of ordering Sachin Wazir to extort 100 crore rupees every month to fill in the coffers.
You're absolutely right. This is shocking, and the fact that these allegations come from one of the senior most police officers in Maharashtra, an officer of the rank of Director General of Police, who was till last week the Mumbai Police Commissioner. In writing, he's made an allegation against the Home Minister of Maharashtra, his immediate boss. He's saying that the Home Minister of Maharashtra, Anil Deshmukh, had set a task of 100 crore rupees a month for Sachin Wazir to extort and deposit with Anil Deshmukh. What is he saying? He's saying that there are 1,750 dance bars in Mumbai. There are restaurants, there are other establishments. Even if you collect 2 to 3 lakh rupees every month from each of these establishments, you will easily have 40 to 50 crore rupees every month. The fact that this allegation is being made in writing, and it is being said that there were 2-3 people present in that room apart from Sachin Wazir, including the personal secretary of the minister, Palande. Anil Deshmukh's secretary is Palande. He was present in the room, according to the former police commissioner. It makes these charges extremely grave. We still need to see whether there is any evidence to substantiate these allegations. I have Charan Singh Sapra of the Congress party joining me on the broadcast. Charan Singh Sapra, what do you make of these huge allegations being made against the Maharashtra Home Minister by the former police commissioner, a serving top cop?
Yes, of course, this looks like a serious allegation made by the former Commissioner of Police, Mumbai. I feel more information needs to be gathered on it, and probably when more information comes on it, if this allegation gets substantiated by some proofs, then probably we can react further.
No, not just react further. The BJP, Mr. Sapra, is demanding not just Anil Deshmukh, but even Uddhav Thackeray's resignation. They are saying this is a government that's indulging in extortion. You heard former Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis saying that Sachin Vaze was Vasuli Adhikari. Who was he doing Vasuli for? It indicates this Parambir Singh has let the cat out of the bag, sir.
See, BJP is in opposition. They can talk a bit irresponsibly. But prima facie, I would like to say that it is a serious allegation, and more information needs to be gathered on it.
Okay, but your alliance partners, you're a part of this establishment. What is your reading? Is it time for Anil Deshmukh to step down for an impartial inquiry, as Narayan Rane also seems to suggest?
I feel the NCP leadership will be in a better position to answer on this. NCP leaders must be introspecting definitely on this news or on this allegation. Probably later on you will get some reaction from NCP.
Charan Singh Sapra, for the moment, many thanks for joining me. This story is getting bigger and murkier by the moment, Nabila. I also want to quickly bring in Mustafa Sheikh, who broke this big story first here on India Today. And Mustafa, you've accessed that letter. In this letter, Parambir Singh, who's one of the senior most police officers in Maharashtra, he says that in that room, when Anil Deshmukh is alleged to have said collect 100 crore a month, there were other people present in that room, including his personal secretary Palande. Do we have details about who were the other people apart from Vaze, Anil Deshmukh and Palande in that room?
Well, Parambir Singh has went on to mention that after Vaze's meeting, there was a separate meeting in which the DCP of the Social Service Branch, which handles the bars and other raids, were also called, and Mr. Palande had briefed the DCP of the Social Service Branch. And not only that, Parambir Singh had a conversation on message with the DCP about what instruction he was given by HM, and he has also reproduced the entire conversation which took place in his letter. And it is not stopping here. Parambir Singh has also made allegations in the Mohan Delkar case, of MP of Dadra Nagar Haveli who committed suicide in Marine Drive Hotel. Parambir Singh has went on to say that he wanted the case to be registered in Dadra Nagar Haveli because all the crime had happened there, but Home Minister since day one insisted that the case should be registered in Mumbai and abetment to suicide case should be registered. So it's a whole out allegation against the Home Minister. CP has went on to say that he was superseded many times. His officers were called at Home Minister's house. They were asked to extort, given a target, and all this happened. He was informed. He was informed by Vaze. He was informed by Social Service Branch. But because maybe it's a three-party government, he was not able to do much. But clear-cut allegations by Parambir Singh on Anil Deshmukh, not only on corruption charges, but on the Mohan Delkar case, which is a big political point between the MVA and BJP, has been made in that letter, which is written to Chief Minister by Parambir Singh. Back to you.
This is, Nabila, this is huge. This also becomes huge because it is not just Sachin Vaze, but DCP Social Welfare Cell that handles dance bars in Mumbai. There was a conversation allegedly, and this is what the police commissioner or the former police commissioner is writing to the chief minister of the state. So there is another party here where corroborative evidence could come. And as Mustafa Sheikh tells us, and Mustafa, have you seen that WhatsApp exchange between the DCP and the then police commissioner? Does that mention alleged extortion or a demand for money that Palande, the personal secretary of Anil Deshmukh, may have told the DCP and other officers?
We have some more breaking news coming in, Gaurav, that Anil Deshmukh has given his first reaction on the allegations which was made against him by Parambir Singh. While the involvement of Sachin Vazay in the Mukesh Ambani case as well as in the Mansukh Hiran murder case is becoming clear, and its threats are likely to reach the Commissioner of Police Parambir Singh, the investigation is underway. The Home Minister has clearly alleged against the Mumbai Police former Commissioner, saying that he is making these allegations against the HM because his involvement in the crime is becoming clear and clear. The Home Minister hitting out back against the Chief Commissioner's letter. He has given his reaction. He has given his reaction in Marathi. The reaction clearly says that the links of Vazay in both the cases are becoming clear, and the links can point towards the Commissioner. And this, he has not made any further comments, but this is clearly his side, and his side is that maybe Parambir Singh is writing this letter because his involvement in the crime is becoming clear. So it's an all-out war, it's an all-out internal fight between, be it the Home Minister, between the Commissioner, at a time when serious allegations, serious cases were being investigated by NIA. We don't know from now on, Gaurav, what more can come out, because it's clear that the entire government's functioning in the Home Department was corrupt, and now a senior officer is saying that, and after this, the Home Minister is hitting back, saying that Commissioner could be involved in the crime. So there is nothing
this
more
is
one can see that the Home Department is in status completely.
Absolutely. This is fratricide in Mumbai, where you have the police commissioner, the former police commissioner of Mumbai, who's levelling serious charges against the Home Minister, and the Home Minister is levelling serious charges against the police commissioner. Do we have a reaction from Uddhav Thackeray just as yet, Mustafa?
Well, we are not expecting that Uddhav Thackeray would react so soon, because we know that Sharad Pawar has been a very crucial person in this entire coalition of three parties. The important thing that Anil Deshmukh is a right-hand man of Sharad Pawar is also clear in the public life, and there will be some discussions and deliberations between Sharad Pawar and Uddhav Thackeray before any public statement is made. But till then, what happens, nobody knows. There has been allegations from former top cop of Mumbai on Home Minister. The Home Minister in reverse making allegations on Parambir Singh, saying that Parambir Singh is doing to save himself. So this is an all-out war in the Home Department, which is clear. The department is with the NCP, not with the Shiv Sena. There are political equations which Uddhav Thackeray have to make into consideration before making any public statement or before taking any action against,
Mustafa,
against the Home Minister. Anil Deshmukh, back to you.
This is huge, Mustafa. This is as high as it gets, and this is exactly what former Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis has been saying all along. He's been saying that there is a massive extortion racket that is currently underway in Maharashtra. In fact, he named these dance bars. He talked about these dance bars in his press conference the other day, that is where extortion is happening. The BJP has now upped the ante, and they are demanding not just the resignation of the Home Minister of Maharashtra, Anil Deshmukh, but also of the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Uddhav Thackeray. We have a series of reactions coming in. Anil Deshmukh, of course, has denied charges. We are breaking this big story here on India Today. Anil Deshmukh has just tweeted to say that there are fingers that are pointing not just at Sachin Vazay, but also at Parambir Singh, the then Commissioner of the Mumbai Police, in the Mansukh Hiran murder case, and also in the case of explosives being found at Antila outside Mukesh Ambani's residence. And since fingers are being pointed at Sachin Vazay and Parambir Singh, this is Parambir Singh's counter-attack. He's levelling baseless charges. That is what the Home Minister of Maharashtra has said. Is there corroborative evidence on either side? it clearly does not reflect well on the Maharashtra police or on the Uddhav Thackeray government, this Mahavikas Aghadi coalition. But in this case, the BJP, the opposition, is saying heads must roll, not just Sachin Vaze and Parambir Singh, because Devendra Fadnavis says these two are mere pawns. Go after the political leadership, and now Parambir Singh has come out all guns blazing, targeting Anil Deshmukh, the Home Minister of Maharashtra. Big allegation that Anil Deshmukh wanted Sachin Vaze to collect 100 crore rupees every month from dance bars, from restaurants, from other establishments. Even if you collect 2 to 3 lakhs from every establishment in Mumbai, you will get 40 to 50 crore every month. The target was 100 crore rupees, according to Parambir Singh. Let's quickly listen in to reactions coming in from the BJP. I'll quickly cut across to Mustafa and our big team in Mumbai to get you more on this huge story that we are breaking here on India Today.
सरकार जनता की रक्षा के लिए होती है, पर यह तीन दलों की सरकार, जिस पुलिस ने जनता की रक्षा करनी चाहिए, उसी पुलिस को जनता का शोषण करने के लिए कहा और लोगों से जबरन हफ्ते के महीने के 100 करोड़ रुपए वसूल करने के लिए कहा। इतना घिनौना काम महाराष्ट्र की भूमि पे नहीं, देश के किसी भी राज्य में इसके पूर्व नहीं हुआ। इन तीन दलों की सरकार ने न केवल पुलिस की बल्कि महाराष्ट्र के पवित्र भूमि की भी छवि धूमिल करने का दुस्साहस किया है। ऐसे कौन कौन से मंत्री हैं जिन्होंने वसूली के आदेश दिए? उन्हें सत्ता पर रहने का कोई अधिकार नहीं। अगर थोड़ी भी शर्म बची है तो ये बेजिम्मेदार मंत्री तुरंत अपना इस्तीफा दे दे।
मुंबई के पुलिस आयुक्त परमवीर सिंह कहते हैं कि खरे एक्सटॉर्शनिस्ट वसूली का धंधा ये गृह मंत्री अनिल देशमुख करते थे। सचिन वाजे ये उनका वसूली एजेंट था। बियर बार से लेके अनेक जगह से पैसे वसूल करने का काम अनिल देशमुख करते थे। गृह मंत्री अनिल देशमुख जी की तुरंत ही हकाल पट्टी होनी चाहिए।
This is a very serious charge, and yet it is not shocking, as Devendra Fadnavis ji had also mentioned in his press conference, that the uniformed people who are supposed to protect the people of Maharashtra are being forced by their political masters to turn into extortionists. And when Vardi and Khaki is misused in such a blatant manner by the Chief Minister and the Home Minister, I think it is the duty of the Chief Minister to immediately step down and resign from his position if he can't serve the people of Maharashtra. These are very serious allegations, and all should be probed thoroughly by an independent investigating agency.
The biggest story we are breaking here on India Today. Mumbai's former police commissioner Parambir Singh has levelled major allegations against Maharashtra Home Minister Anil Deshmukh. He has said Anil Deshmukh had directed Sachin Vaze, the tainted API of the Mumbai Police, Assistant Police Inspector of the Mumbai Police, to collect 100 crore rupees every month. India Today's Mustafa Sheikh is the first journalist to access that letter written by Parambir Singh, who is one of the senior most serving police officers in Maharashtra at this point of time, and he shot off a letter to the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Uddhav Thackeray, in which he's given details of this alleged extortion racket. He says, and I want to cut across to Mustafa Sheikh for more on the story. Mustafa, in this letter, Parambir Singh, who remains a serving police officer, has given details about how Anil Deshmukh is alleged to have said money can be collected, and he claims that there were other eyewitnesses present in the room when this conversation took place between Anil Deshmukh and Sachin Vaze. Bring us details.
Yes, not only that, Gaurav, Parambir Singh has went on to reproduce the entire conversation he had with ACP Sanjay Patil of the Social Service Branch. It's a long text message exchange. We will not be able to, the details mostly is about of the meeting taking place. Personal Secretary of HM Palande asking to collect money from the bars. So there is one message in which there is a mention of Sachin Vaze, and Parambir Singh is asking whether do you know why HM had called Sachin Vaze. He said the purpose of the meeting was, he told me that 150 establishment Mumbai, he should collect rupees 3 lakh per establishment for him also, which will be around 40 to 50 crores. So this is the same. Then he former CP goes to ask, this is the same what HM sir told you, and on 4th March his personal secretary Paranbe told me the same. So in one context, so let's understand, if this case goes to the Anti-Corruption Bureau, what are the evidences which could be placed on record? In the letter of Parambir Singh, a prima facie is that Parambir Singh was briefed via his officers that there was demand for corruption from the Home Minister. Once he met Vaze, and Vaze came and briefed Parambir Singh that this is the demand which has been made by the Home Minister of 100 crore rupees per month. And then Parambir Singh has went on to confirm this on message with the Social Service Branch ACP, and the Social Service Branch ACP has also said that not by the Home Minister directly, but Home Minister's personal secretary Palande has clearly said that there are these number of bars, this number of money which is required, and you should collect, and it should be around 40 to 50 crores. So clearly there are more than substantial evidence which the former top cop Parambir Singh has went on to give on record against Anil Deshmukh, and this could be considered as a prima facie evidence for a case to be registered at Anti-Corruption Bureau, because it's a clear case wherein, as you said, he is a current serving officer with some credibility, reproducing evidences, reproducing the exchanges between his officers and Home Minister, and he was briefed by his officers regarding the same. So it's a matter of serious concern that the sitting Home Minister has been charged of corruption, and he has been charged of corruption by none other than somebody who was still few days ago the Commissioner of Mumbai Police, and now he is holding the post of Director General of Home Guards. This clearly happening, and the letter has been sent to the Chief Minister of Maharashtra. We are awaiting an official word, as we were speaking earlier, that there are three-party government in Maharashtra, and Sharad Pawar is the one who is basically Anil Deshmukh is known to be close to Sharad Pawar, and then discussion and deliberations will take place. Only after then a decision or a statement will be made.
Give
by
me
the
a
Home
moment
Minister,
now
by the Chief Minister. Back to you.
Yes. Before we get Anil Deshmukh's response, this letter that's been written, it also has certain WhatsApp exchanges that took place between then Commissioner of Police Parambir Singh and, if I understand correctly, ACP Sanjay Patil of the Social Service Cell. Can you bring us details of those WhatsApp exchanges and the lawyers that we speak to? Will this be seen as evidence in this case, or can this be dismissed as mere hearsay?
Well, it depends on the state Anti-Corruption Bureau. Remember, the state Anti-Corruption Bureau chief, who Rajneesh Seth was just few days ago when the transfer happened, he was made the Director General of Police of Maharashtra. And as we were saying that with the ACP Patil, Parambir Singh had messages and exchanges, and in which Parambir Singh's first message was, Patil, how many bars and other establishment did HM Sir and Palande mention to you, and when you had met them in February, and what was the total expected collection they mentioned? In which the ACP Patil has replied, 1750 bars and other establishments in Mumbai, per establishment rupees 3 lakhs, total collection 50 crore per month, approximately, as per their information. This is the information given by the Home Minister's office to ACP Patil, who is from the Social Service Branch, and Personal Secretary of Home Minister Palande had also spoken to ACP Patil, and Parambir Singh, in the know of all these details, had mentioned ACP Patil about the meeting, and he has taken down all the details. He kept the record of the entire messaging which took place, and then he has reproduced the messages exactly as it was. The conversation goes on, which says, Mr. Palande mentioned before DCP Bhujbal enforcement on 4th March. And when did you meet HM Sir before that? before 4 days of hookah briefing. And what is the date of Wazir's meeting? HM sir, I don't remember the exact date. It was a few days before your meeting. And then ACP Patil goes on to say of how the Wazir was given the similar briefing. So what, in conclusion, in inference we can draw with all of this is that the Home Minister had given them a rough number of total establishments in Mumbai, how much money should be collected, and then there were meetings which were taking place of the concerned department, and Wazir was also taken into loop and said that this is the amount which is needed by the Home Minister. Back to you.
But is he saying that all of this conversation was with the Personal Secretary Palande, or is he also saying that a similar conversation took place between Home Minister Anil Deshmukh and ACP Sachin and API Sachin Wazir, and there were others present in that room? Is there clarity on this aspect?
So there are reference to two communications. The one with Wazir, Wazir came and briefed the IPS officer Parambir Singh, and Wazir had personally, in person, met Home Minister, and Home Minister had given him this briefing. This is what Parambir Singh is saying, that this was the account of Wazir which was given to him. Wazir told Parambir Singh that he met Home Minister. The Home Minister said of extortion of about 100 crores per month. He said there was 1750 bars. There was around 2 to 3 lakh rupees collected. 40 to 45 crores should be collected from these bars and establishments. This is an account which was given by Wazir to Parambir Singh. The second conversation regarding this corruption which has mentioned is an indirect one, which means that there was a meeting which was kept at the Home Minister's office, Home Minister's bungalow. But before the meeting, the Personal Secretary Mr. Palande met the ACP and the DCP concerned with the Social Service Branch, and the Personal Secretary gave them the same numbers and asked them to do the same thing. And that Parambir Singh has on
few
record
people understand
messaging.
Maharashtra better than Sahil Joshi, and Sahil Joshi now joins us on the broadcast.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.